We'll handle this.
We'll take the long way.
General Grievous, the Jedi killer and the leader of the droid army. Darth Maul, the ultimate Sith assassin. But who of these two Obi-Ops would win in a fight? That's what I aim to answer in this video. As always with my Star Wars matchups, I'll give points for both competitors, and then at the end, I'll give my personal opinion. Maul is no slouch in lightsaber combat. He's actually quite good, but General Grievous was trained by Count Dooku, the GOAT himself. Grievous was trained in all 7 styles, though he mainly fights in a style which imitates that of being attacked by multiple Jedi at once. And Maul is actually very talented when it comes to fighting multiple opponents at once, so this is the first time in this show's history where we might have a match in the lightsaber dueling category. Grievous' first real advantage, and a really big one especially considering his opponent, would be Grievous' physical ability. Maul usually dominates through power in his fights, and that's due to him being chiseled to perfection and magically enhanced. However, peak physique really can't match up to a literal war machine. And even if Grievous starts losing, he could flip the fight on its head by going spider mode and doing some crazy shit. Also, I do think that they're relatively even in terms of lightsaber combat. However, Grievous was taught by Dooku and does know how to take advantages of small weaknesses. Maul might have a slight skill advantage, you could argue, but his main strat is to overpower and catch his opponents off guard. But Grievous is just as unconventional and sporadic in terms of his style. He knows what Maul is doing, and he has the power to fight back. This is like a trained lion versus a tiger. The lion might be trained to fight, but the tiger is genetically perfected to do this. General Grievous is built for this fight, and he would probably love every second of it until he starts losing, which might not even happen. On to Maul. Although initially I think Grievous would take the advantage in terms of power and strength, over time Maul would get more and more angry and have more and more force power. Also, Maul consistently scales around and has good matchups with much stronger characters than Grievous does. Grievous consistently struggles with Jedi Council members. Grievous had even kind of lost an encounter to Asajj Ventress, though I do think this was a one-time fluke. Though I do question the validity of Asajj Ventress's mini-win against General Grievous, it's important to note that a pre-transformation Savage Opress did well against Asajj, and the transformed Savage was strong enough to fight Anakin and Obi-Wan at the same time, with Maul then easily defeating Savage. Star Wars is definitely more nuanced than simple scaling chains, but I still think it's important to acknowledge this. So overall, I think Maul wins high diff, but I'll let y'all decide. As always, bye!